this stays like this, I'm gonna be happy. I've literally just turned my roof light towards my wall, so let's see if that works. Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. My name is Maisie. Welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, it has been a minute and a half. I am so sorry. I've been so busy with work and just lots of things going on in my life that I've not had time. But in today's video, I actually thought I would just talk to you about what actually happened when I met the Jonas Brothers, the whole experience from start to finish, and also how I actually broke the rules in order to have a better experience. As Sophie T would say, Joe's wife, I'm spilling the tea. But obviously before we start, if you want to see like what actually happened on the day, my reaction, what I did in the day, then head on over to the Jonas Brothers vlog where you can see me actually freak out when I met the Jonas Brothers, and you'll learn my whole backstory to how much I actually love them. I'm going to start off and talk about the whole like getting the tickets. It's only through a company called Host VIP. Obviously, you know, it'll switch up and vary between different artists or even like, you know, different tours and whatever. So initially you think, okay, you're gonna get your concert tickets, you know, included. No. So I've got up the whole meet and greet package on my phone. The meet and greet experience includes one meet and greet with the Jonas Brothers, okay, a professional photo with the Jonas Brothers, a limited edition hand-signed poster with the Jonas Brothers, limited edition VIP merch item. I'll show you everything that I got in a bit. Limited edition VIP tour laminate, early entry into the venue, crowd-free merch shopping. Now this is some tea that I'm going to spill in a second because that did not happen. And this does not include a concert ticket. You have to get a separate concert ticket, and that is required in order to get the meet and greet experience. However, weeks before I actually met them, they sent another email out saying because of like limited time or something, they had cut out the early entry to the venue and the crowd-free merch shopping. And I was like, excuse me, like I've literally just paid, and I'll tell you the prices in a second, I've just paid all this money and you just taken that off. Like, is that allowed? What? Luckily those two things weren't the reasons. You know, I would have still paid what I had paid anyway. I'm not bothered about crowd-free merch shopping and early entry to the venue as long as I had my time with the Joe Bros. The concert ticket was about £90, and I just thought I'm not going to get front row because I'm going to meet them, and you can't get any closer than this close, can you? So then the meet and greet, I'm not even got my glasses on, £283.54. So with my concert ticket, the whole thing came to £373, English pounds, 54p. Yes, it's quite pricey. If you're a hardcore fan like me, then it is 100% worth it, because that few minutes I should say that I got with them are some of the best minutes of my life. There's two different VIP packages that they had on offer. They had the backstage tour VIP package, and then they just had the normal meet and greet package. So obviously the backstage tour one, you just get to go backstage beforehand, but you don't get to spend any more time with them. And I was just kind of thinking, what's the point in the backstage tour, because it's not actually like their backstage, it's just Manchester Arena. The process is very simple, just, you know, buying it online. And I always find that like Twitter helps, because for me as an English fan, a lot of the things already have happened in America, so I just like, you know, tweeted, DM'd like some of the Jonas Brothers fans from America that had already done it. I actually asked them some questions like what it's like, what happens, can you hug them, blah blah. I will tell you about my experience of happening. So a week before the meet and greet, they sent details of like where to check in and stuff and where to go to, because it's not through the normal entrance of the arena normally. My meet and greet check-in time was from 4:45 to 5:15 in the afternoon. Anyone that knows me knows that I am normally late, and to be fair, it was down to the minute because the traffic getting there was horrendous. So I would advise giving yourself even more time, because I started to like stress, not gonna lie. I'm running and it was like all underground, went through security and stuff, checked my concert ticket, and then I was then in this like big foyer thing, checked in with the meet and greet. They gave me this tour laminate, let me show you. Wait a second. Oh no. they checked in, gave them my name. Oh my god. It says Jonas Brothers VIP, and I don't know if you had to wear it, but I was just like, I want the whole like VIP kind of situation. And then I was then stood in a queue. It was probably about 25-30 people in front of me, so not too big. Initially there was 2 queues. There was the first one for the backstage group, and then there was ours, but the backstage group like went in pretty quick. And then they would have gone to meet the Jonas Brothers before we did. So we were actually stood in that queue for ages, and I would say if you're on your own, then just talk to people around you, because I was bricking it. I was so scared. And then we went like down these steps, and I was like actually crapping myself, because I was thinking every corner that we went round I was like, are they gonna be there? Like, I didn't know. Got to a point then where they then said you need to hand in your phones and your bags and everything like that. They then said can't take anything in. If you've got anything to give to the Jonas Brothers, leave it on the table there and they'll see it at the end. And I'm thinking, no they won't. There's no way that they're gonna start like analysing all of that when they've got a concert afterwards and then they just want to go home and sleep. So with that in mind, I already knew that they were gonna say you weren't allowed to take anything, because like I said, I'd spoken to some fans from America. So I had printed, which is in the other video, a picture me when I was 9 years old hugging a Joe Jonas billboard, and me when I was 21 hugging a Joe Jonas cardboard cutout, and kind of show him how long I've loved him for. And I'd shoved it in my skirt because I knew that they wouldn't let me just take it in. And then they also said, these host people, oh, and just a reminder, they were American, just a reminder that this is really taking the piss, that the Jonas Brothers are all married now, so no hugging, kissing, licking. I expected them to say that. If you don't ask them, the Jonas Brothers won't give you a hug. They're not going to. It's not because they're married or whatever, but they're just, they've seen that many people. Why would they go out of their way to hug a stranger? I mean, some celebrities would, but they don't. But they will if you ask. Well, they should do. I don't know about after COVID times, but during my time they did. As you like get closer, it's like a just kind of like a one-way system, so people like end up coming out of the place that you go in, and these girls were coming out in hysterics, and I was literally like, oh my god. I refused to cry after I'd put my makeup on. I was like, I can't do it. And then luckily, as you get closer, they have like a mirror, so you can like do your final check, like make sure you're okay, and turn around the corner, and then there's these like big like black curtains, and they're all like in a cube basically, and I could hear Kevin Jonas speaking behind these curtains, and I was like, oh my god, what am I actually doing? Like, I'm gonna walk through these curtains in a minute and my like whole life heroes are literally there. Most people were just in and out, and I was thinking, I don't want that. Like, I've been waiting all my life basically to meet these guys. Like, I don't want to just go in, get a picture and leave. These two girls, they went in front of me, literally went in, hi, got a picture, left, and they were just shaking their hands. Like Kevin, it was Kevin first, then Joe, then Nick. And so Kevin's like, hi, I'm Kevin, like, thanks Kevin, like, we don't know. The security guard then like opens the curtains up, and it's literally just in this box, it's just the 3 brothers and you and the photographer, but you can't even see them because there's like lights. Kevin went like this, like, hi. I was like, hi, I'm Maisie, can I give you a hug? And he's like, yeah, sure, and like wrapped his arms around me, and I was dying. And as I was wrapping my arms around him, like Joe and Nick were like in front of me, and I was thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna hug Joe. And then I gave Joe a hug, and he was like, hi, wrapped his arms around me. Same with Nick. I think in terms of hug, like best hugs, I would say that Kevin was the best, then Joe, then Nick. And obviously I want to say it was Joe, but you know, it kind of makes sense, I guess. In terms of smell, they all smelled pleasant. They didn't smell like really strong, so it didn't really stick in my mind, but I know that's a question that everyone wants to know, like, what do they smell like? But they just smelled like nice, you know. And straight away they were like formed their formation to like take the picture, for me to like get in the gap and take the picture, but I was just like, no. And I stepped in front of them, and then they were like, oh, okay. So then they like went back together, and I just had the 3 Jonas Brothers in front of me, and I was stood in front of the camera and was just like, right, okay, here we go, here's my speech. I just said the last time I saw them was 11 years ago when they were in Manchester, and Nick was like, oh my god, that's so crazy, like I didn't know it was that long. But on the radio in the morning beforehand, he was like, the last time we were in Manchester it was 12 years ago, but because I corrected him and said 11 years, in the concert he said, it was 11 years since we saw you. Thanks for listening, Nick. I just said, I just wanted to thank you all for giving me so much happiness throughout my life. And they were all just so nice. They were just smiling and saying, oh, you're welcome. Like, we're so happy to hear that. And then I literally just looked at Joe. Joe, I just wanted to say that I've literally adored and idolised you since I was 9 years old. I didn't cry either, but it makes me want to cry now that I think about it. But then I was kind of scared because there was like security guards, like you could kind of see them like through the gap. I've already hugged them and now I'm whipping out this thing that they told me I'm not allowed to take in. But anyway, I was just like, oh, I've just got this thing, like, am I okay to show you? And Joe was like, yeah, that's fine, just get it out. And I was like, showed Joe, and he was like, oh my god, that's awesome, that's so crazy, like how long it's been and all this. So he was like, okay, come on then, come on in and get a picture. And he pulled me in, and like I shoved my thing down my dress, and it annoys me to this day. I've got it on my wall there, you can see it poking out a little bit, it's really annoying. But anyway, that was it, and I was so proud of myself. I was probably in there for about 2 minutes. Now I know that doesn't sound long for nearly £400, but it was so much better than those people that were in there for less than 20 seconds, and I'm not joking. So if you want to get as much value for your money, you need to plan what you're gonna say. You need to break the rules a little bit. Like, I wasn't doing anything harmful. It was a piece of paper, like, come on. I then walked out and they gave me this. So it is this like plastic PE bag basically that says Jonas Brothers Happiness Begins Tour, but it's a signed tour poster that just had the European dates on it. I also love the fact that Joe is pointing towards wherever it says Manchester as well, because you know. Then it comes with these 4 little badges. I still did not know what to do with them. Like, obviously it's great if you're like one of those people that glues them on your backpack or whatever, but I don't. Happiness Begins Jonas Brothers CD one, Jonas Brothers, a Sucker for You, Lollipop, and a Cool. So then at that point then I went to the merch stand and I then bought this Jonas Brothers hoodie. Really gorgeous quality as well. It's got the European tour dates down this arm, and then on the back it says Happiness Begins Tour 2020. The only good thing to come out of this year. Well, one of the only good things. In that email where they tell you like what time to get there and stuff, that they send a few days, week before or whatever, they say like click on this link a few hours after you've actually met them, and you can download your picture from there. Did you buy straight away or with the concert? Like, I bought the concert tickets a week before and then got the VIP. Did you get longer with them if you were at the back of the queue? No, it doesn't matter, because most people were in and out. Time that you get with them is down to you and how long you can stand talking to them. It could actually be the other way around, and that they're actually running out of time, and so they might actually push you quicker if you're at the back of the queue. So I would say try and get there as early as you can. Again, somebody asked, was there a lot of people there? I think that literally depends on where you are. I can imagine that like places in America probably had like more fans than like Manchester. If you can travel to a different city where it's not as many people, I would, because again, you've probably got more time with them. So my main tips would be prepare in advance, speak to different fans, see what their experience was. Ignore the ones that say you're not allowed to hug them, because they're the ones that obviously didn't hug them and didn't break the rules. Listen to me, just push yourself, speak to them, stand in front of the camera to have a conversation, look them in the eyes, take in the moment, and you know, don't freak out. It's fine. Like, I freaked out afterwards, but during, it was fine. They are literally just normal human beings. They're also amazing. Oh my god. And ask them for a hug. Honestly, just ask them what they're gonna say. No? Okay, well, great, at least I tried. If you've got any other questions, then do let me know. If you're to and fro-ing about should I do it, I'd say if you love them and you want a picture that you will treasure forever and a moment to carry in your heart forever, then do it, of course. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below whether you've ever had a meet and greet experience with anyone, or whether you're planning to. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content, and if you don't want to miss out on any more videos. I'm so sorry for being so absent recently. I'm going to try and be a little bit better over Christmas, so definitely subscribe so that you don't miss out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.